Nice.
Welcome to our first episode of Beer League Court, the case of the goalie discount. I am your Honorable Jerry the Greek, and court is now in session. Today, this court will hear arguments from the Players Union versus the Goalie Alliance of the UAHL. Should the goalies get special treatment when it comes to league dues and uniforms within their own team? Representing the Players Union, we have the plaintiff, Nate Mayers, with the claim that goalies should pay the same league fees everyone else does. On the other side, representing the Goalie Alliance, we have the defendant, John Hooverman, who insists that goalies deserve a little financial relief from the team. The court reminds everyone that each side will have 1 minute to state their argument. Our jury, consisting of Steve and Larry, will then have the floor to ask questions. If there are none, they will then cast their vote. If there is a tie vote, I, your honorable judge, will be the deciding voice for the final verdict. It is time for our opening statements, and I remind you, you are under oath. Plaintiff, Nate, you may begin.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor, even though you're reminding me of Frank looking like Brian May from Queen, and I'm having all sorts of shell shock. Listen, I appreciate that goalies are willing to come out and put on the tools of ignorance and stop pucks. And when you don't have a goalie, the game sucks, and scrambling to get another goalie is a pain in the ass. But nobody told you to buy $3,000 worth of gear to step in front of my perfectly good shot that's going to go straight in, and then you have to ruin everything. But I'm glad you're there. However, buying your jersey and giving you a discount because you've chosen to be the human equivalent of a bowling pin and to stand in the way of a perfectly good moving fast object is your fault. So, thank you for showing up. We certainly appreciate that you're there, but if I'm paying your fees and your jersey, then every time you don't make a save, I'm turning around and saying, this is what $20 fucking is buying me? Could you make one? Could you get one? Are you here? We already give you the most room in the locker room. We're already kissing your butt to make sure that you show up because we need you to be there because games suck without a goalie. But there are limits, and that limit is I'm not paying your way. Buy cheaper gear, play on a few teams, find a couple guys who are willing to cover you on other leagues. But if you're on my team, unfortunately, you're still paying. And we thank you for your service.
These are good points. These are good points.
Very good.
Well said. All right, representing the Goalie Alliance, defendant John Hooverman, you have the floor.
That was good. Goalie should get a discount because for the fact that goalie is always the most desperate position to get filled. So, regardless if you have a goalie on your team or if you're always scrounging around to find that goalie, you got to help them out some way, especially when they're not even on your team and you have to get them to come out. You got to give them some type of bone so they can be consistent and come to your game on time every time. Basically, all of what it is, really, like you want to take care of everybody, but the goalies, man, they're the most important. They're the one that's stopping the puck for you. That, as Nate said, as my plaintiff said, the prosecutor stated, they're the ones that, are stepping in there and taking on these high and wide shots that, no one else wants to block in front of them. So give them a little discount, to entice them to come back, especially if you do have a good locker room and you want them to come back. Give them a little bone and go from there.
Okay.
The court asks that you don't use the word bone, or I will find you in contempt.
You know what team I play for.
Please. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to my casting table.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your opening statements. This is now to the jury. Larry?
The jury already?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
What kind of discount are we talking? Are we talking free or are we talking just a little bit less?
Just a little bit less, because ultimately you also want to take care of your own team, especially if you're paying the team fee. So, but you want to give a little bit more discount to the goalie, but no, not totally free. No.
I mean, I personally, I hate to set that precedent that they're special. Like honestly, like I'm sorry, they're special in their own way, that's for sure. But like, they're a player. In fact, they get more ice time than anybody else, right? They're out there the whole time. I think the it's on the captain, no offense, who to get a goalie that you can trust that's going to be there every single night. And you don't have to worry about that goalie. We've ran through like early on. We ran through a lot of goalies that you couldn't trust. Like every week, it's like, are you going to show up or not? And then you send them on their way, and you find a guy who wants to play. Like we have Aaron Wechter on our team, and I know he got married this past month or whatever, and that was like the first game he missed, and it was just like one game, and
Yeah.
and everyone was fine. But like I know he's gonna be there. I don't even have to ask. I know he's gonna be there. Mind you, he doesn't have kids, yet.
The court would like to point out that now that he's married, there will be more games missed, and it will be more difficult to make those late games now that he put a ring on it.
I'm more in line of splitting it up evenly amongst everybody, and that's my thing.
Juror number 2,
Man,
any comments? Any questions?
yeah, I'm a little split. I hate to ride the fence here, but
I
I'm
love
like,
that. I love
I'm
that.
starting to realize. I think what Steve said is like they get the most ice time out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're getting their money's worth. Number one. However, on the other side, it's like you can't really play a game without him, and there's nothing more important than a good, solid goalie. So, if given the, it's funny. It's almost like a goalie that wouldn't show up to play without paying. I don't want on my team, but the goalie that will happily pay, I am glad to pay for. You know what I mean? It's like I'm almost like right in the middle, but I don't know. What do you need? You need me to side with somebody?
Not just yet. We're going to go with final rebuttals.
Okay.
From the plaintiff. Plaintiff, you get one more. You get one more chance to state your case if you want to respond to Steve's claim, and or juror number 2, Larry Lateness.
I'm not handing out a discount to everybody. I'm sorry if I'm being shrewd, but there's beer involved. There's other, depending on what you mean. Okay. When I ran teams, I charged everybody full price, and that ended, and I charged subs, and that ended up paying for pucks, jerseys, getting us deposits in before anybody decided to send me any money, anything like that. And now, if I've got a goalie who wants, I could almost abide by a little bit of a discount. I've run teams where I had 3 goalies. One was an overnight trucker, one was a cop, and the other one was a mailman, and they were always unavailable. So I had to juggle the 3 of them. They split the cost of the season across the 3 of them, and that was great. The luxury of having 2 goalies would be you could split the cost of the season, but then you have to split the games. And as we all well know, people want to play every single game. It's a whole sunk cost fallacy of I feel shitty when I miss a game. I feel shitty that I missed that Threes game last night, even if they got drubbed by the Tropics. Fuck them. So, anyhow,
order in the court.
I'll take a ham sandwich.
Order in the court.
My rebuttal is I'm still not handing out a discount. Maybe we can work something out. I don't even mind picking up a jersey because a goalie cut jersey may get expensive, and if we've got 42 of them on a team similar to what Beavers have now, okay, maybe we'll buy him a jersey, but it depends on the guy. Really does. Case by case.
Maybe they're not in the beer rotation.
Yeah, right.
All right, defendant, you get one more. You get one more chance. You get the floor.
Well, the prosecution just agreed with the defense here. I mean, you don't want to, we don't give them a total guy don't play for free, but obviously, you want to give him a little bit of a bone so he makes sure he comes out. So obviously, you want to shed him a couple dollars, bring beer instead, or it covers your jersey or whatever the hell. Then but at the end, man, he's the one that steps in between those pipes to stop those shots. So
okay,
Judge, I think this is on you, bud. We're coming to some middle ground here.
Let's be clear with our votes first. Juror number 1, Steven, what do you vote?
Yeah,
you give them a discount or full price?
Full price. I actually think I want to comment that I think maybe possibly if you had charged someone full price, they may be more inclined to show up so they don't waste their money as well.
Love that. Okay. Juror number 2.
Wow. That was a bombshell right at the end there.
Mm-hmm. Great closing
Wow.
statement.
All right,
Great.
who?
You know what? I'm gonna side with Hoov. I have a
Okay.
I have a soft place in my heart for goalies as a defenseman.
Okay. All right. So juror number
they
2
bail
has
me
a
out.
heart.
More, yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. After careful consideration of the arguments presented by both sides, this court has reached its decision in the case of the goalie discount. The goalies should pay the same league fees as everyone else.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Everybody should pay the same. Everybody is on the same team. They do get the same ice time. I believe there's no shortage of goalies anymore. This is not the old days.
Whoa.
Goalies
whoa,
are out
whoa.
there.
We got a
Goalies
lot of
want
them.
to play. Goalies want to pay. I think that's fair. The arguments
All right,
were
Hoov.
great, but this is the ruling of the court. I thank you
Alright.
both.
Hoov, when I finally get my roster spot on the Cornstars, I'm with you on the discount.
That's fair.
That
That's
sounds
fair.
good.
However, that is the ruling of the court, but every team, they could do whatever they want, whatever works for their team. So
It's true.
No kidding, Jerry.
God bless.
You can see
All
it.
right. Thank you, everybody. That's the end.